What's up, man?
Hey, Kyle. How are you?
Good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, yeah, we should drink.
So where do you want to start?
So let's start at the beginning. So obviously we got connected through moving in here. And then we started talking about some of your guys' marketing and positioning challenges, and in particular, this program that you guys had and how to sell that.
Yeah, so appreciate you guys moving in here. Fun part of this whole relationship. But yeah, I mean, we were in an interesting space as far as having done quite a lot of work with parts of our brand in the past. Some of that good stuff that we retained, some of that creating quite a bit of confusion in the community as we have added things, as we have changed a little bit of what we're doing. And so the initial conversation with you guys is, we got to fix something here. We just have to make it easier for people to understand our intent of what we're trying to do here, who we're trying to help. And so it's, I mean, where we are now, our place in the community, people understanding us is so far from where we started, and that's been great. And it's the brand work and the website and just communicating consistently across all these platforms.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's a little ways back, but the first kind of thing that we did was that workshop. Can you kind of talk to me about some of the thoughts you guys were having as you went into that and then as you came out?
Yeah. So it was interesting. There's interesting dynamics with our business, right? Because in any business, there's the dynamics of the leadership team and the differences of opinion, of, you know, all sorts of differences of personality, whatever it is. And so we knew going into it, we're going to have to come together with something that's going to be a blend of all of us, which is going to come across as our brand. But I had no idea, you know, this experiential thing, how is that going to work? And so I'm sure there's a little bit of, you know, on everyone's minds of curiosity, nerves, and wondering kind of how are we going to end up, because we have this vision of where we want to go. We're just not doing a great job telling it right now. And so it was a lot of help. It was a ton of fun going through it. Definitely some internal debate of, is that who we are?
Yep.
Is that who we say we are and we want to be? Should we just kind of own this thing that we really are? And so like it pulled a lot of that out. And this is a very interesting sort of experiential way to do that, instead of you guys just talking at us, recommending things based on observation.
Yeah. Some of the like pieces that came out of that, we ended up with like a brand story for you guys. And I think that's been a really helpful tool for you guys to kind of clearly communicate the larger brand, because you guys do a lot.
Yes.
Under the MAC6 brand.
We do a lot, and there's a lot that we have done that we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
And so I think to have that clear, succinct message of just not even an elevator pitch, but like this is what it is, really has been helping us to. That's the clear overarching message that goes through all of the, whether it's website or how we say things or whatever, that's bringing a lot of clarity to people. Oh, you're not doing that anymore. Oh, I didn't know you did that. Or here's how it all fits in together.
Yeah. And then we worked on kind of those individual like services or products that you guys have. I think that was, for me, like a really fun process of kind of digging into the details and trying to come up with like exactly right words, which was hard and fun.
Hard and fun, yes. Again, internally on any team, there's lots. We got to have everyone comfortable with how we're saying things and what we do. And I think we all have the same intent with the end of this, is to provide a great service to somebody. And so what is that service? And we went through an awesome ongoing process with you guys to figure out like what are the individual things. But I think that the thing that helped the most is that telling the entire story of how it all works together. We have sort of two sides of what we do. We have spaces, real estate, and we have programs, the culture-focused leadership programs, but holistically, how do these work together? And I think that was the big sort of third party looking at it from a different angle, and just this messaging, branding perspective. How do we talk about this? And that's been one of the biggest helps with any of this.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then obviously we got to move that into like how to apply that specifically on the website, which I think was a really fun project for our team to help you guys with.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, the website and now it's translating into some of that has come into collateral.
Yep.
We're working to bring the rest of it into collateral. And what's been amazing from so sitting on a leadership perspective as opposed to an operational in the business perspective is we have these tools that all say the same thing, look the same, and it's like it's so much easier to go to someone and say, I think I can help you. And I'm going to say it in one way. You're going to be able to understand it, and you're not getting these mixed messages. And so it's been the aesthetics of this thing and these things coming together look incredible, and the usability and kind of everything that we needed, but just that succinct, I want to provide help to you. How do you understand this? It's awesome. And it's, indicative of all the stuff we've worked through together, but the website was the biggest project that really from start to finish was such a easy, websites are never easy, relatively easy process to go through because of you guys, and ended up like more than I could have wished as far as like hitting that end vision.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Cool. Thanks, Kyle. We'll do it one more
Cheers.
time.